I've made over 17,000 US dollar in the last week alone, and I'm going to show you in this video exactly how I did it step by step so you can actually replicate the same results for yourself. Now, before we begin, all these calls, I'm going to go through them, and I actually called each one of these in my free Discord. So if you're not there, you can join because I give out free calls on the daily. Now, before we begin, I need you to understand something. You don't need a big portfolio in order to pull these types of gains. Yeah, it might not be 17,000, but it can be 1,000, 2,000 every single week or every single day if you're good enough. Now, this step-by-step process actually takes me several minutes, and I do it every single day, and it pays so good. And once you understand how simple it sounds and actually is to implement, you're going to just grab your head and not believe me. But if you're going to backtest it and check it for yourself, you're actually going to see that it's really possible and it's really simple. So first up, what we can see over here is ticker symbol ICTY, VGTL, and BFCH. So as you can see right now, we're on Twitter, so it's going to be really simple. We're going to go to the explore page and we're going to type $symbol ICTY. Now, the reason that all these placements ICTY, VGTL, BFCH is because of sentiment, and honestly, a lot of investors were interested in these stocks. These are OTC stocks. These stocks can go 100, 200, 300% in a single day. Now, I know what you're thinking to yourself, a lot of risk, a lot of reward. No, the risk is really simple and like really low once you understand how to actually implement and pull a relatively decent risk to reward ratio. So with ICTY, it's really straightforward. Let's just go into the company Twitter profile. So what we can see with ICTY over here is on April 15th, after 2 months of being inactive, ICTY, the company, tweeted. Now, in this tweet, it's really straightforward. They announced it successfully completed and paid all required OTC filings. So they paid all their dues to the OTC market. And that with all compliance obligation met, ICTY is now positioned to move forward confidently in executing its business strategy and achieving its growth objectives. That's it, guys. The company tweeted this and a lot of volume poured in. Why? The reason is really simple. A lot of investors wanted to buy the stock because the stock tweeted and updated the shareholders after 2 months. Now, I know it might sound redundant to most of you all that trade TSLA and like Facebook, Meta, Google, and etc. These penny stocks, these OTCs, it's enough that the CEO or the company tweets and just gives out like a good incentive for the shareholders. They flock and buy that shit. Like they gobble up that shit, right? You need to understand that. Now, VGTL, same fucking thing, all right? You just $symbol VGTL. Let's go into the profile on Twitter. You just can scroll down. Essentially what happened, they came back from the export market, which is a market that no one can trade besides Canadian. Fuck you, Canadians. So because they came back from the export market, they were inactive. The share structure is really low. That means there is not a lot of shares to buy. Essentially, it's really simple. And then they started tweeting. They started providing updates for the shareholders. A lot of shareholders saw that and actually liked it. What happened? A lot of shareholders liked it and bought it. It's really fucking simple. It's cause and effect in its simplest. You don't have shorts in the OTC, so you don't need to overcomplicate shit. Another stock that I'm currently heavily loading is CLNV. And if you will do your own due diligence, they have a lot of shit going on and they have a lot of good sentiment. You can see that by the amount of people tweeting about the stock, the chart, every single fucking thing is really bullish here. So once the company starts updating and shareholders get excited, stock goes up. It's really fucking simple. And if you don't believe me, join the Discord. It's free. Again, you will actually see several calls for yourself and just understand that it's really that fucking simple. And again, that strategy alone has made me over 17,000 this week alone. Now this is only one of my brokerage accounts. The other ones have a bigger P&L, and this is the only one that I'm showing you. But you need to understand, the OTC is where the money is at. Okay, you can make a lot of money really fast, and you don't need a big portfolio. That's it.